Hello and welcome to Scalemodeling, and welcome to this amazing box opening and review of the Italeri, I think that's pronounced right, Lamborghini Countach 25th anniversary. And its model number is 3684 and it's a 1/24th scale. But having said that, the size of the car is only going to be 18 centimeters or 180 millimeters. So quite small, but still, look at that. Size doesn't matter. Look at the way that looks. It's the appearance that means everything when it comes to the Countach. All right, so let's have a look in this box. Now, I definitely intend on building this, so there will be a playlist for the Lamborghini, and when there's more videos in it, you'll know that I'm building it, depending on when you're watching this. So let's have a look inside the box here and what we've got. All right, so here we go. Italeri. By the way, it does have the authentic seal on the side of the box there by Lamborghini. So there you go. So it's officially endorsed by Lamborghini. Here it is. Our instruction book. We'll have a look at that shortly. The first thing I want to do through this is just go straight to have a look at the parts. So what we get. So in here, we've got some decals, which is obviously our license plate, gauges for the dash, and the Lamborghini logo for the vehicle itself. We have some chrome parts here, which are the wheels. I will open the plastic. Why not? Let's move this aside. We'll have a proper look at these things. And look at the size of those rims. Look at that. They're going to be like, what, 18-inch rims? Massive. It looks like there's some exhaust tips there in chrome. They look nice too. We also have some hubcaps there. Review some mirrors. I would assume they would be mirrors there. But the chrome works quite nice. Now, it's up to you, and I probably will do it, is I would strip the chrome off and respray them chrome. I think in some cases you get a better result doing that. But that's up to you. Let's put that back and have a look at the next sprue. And we've got some clear parts here. Oh, clear parts and engine parts. So they've bagged up the clear parts in the same bag, but in a separate bag, so they're not going to get damaged at all. Let's have a look. Open that up. Now, here we go. Now I'm just going to check the release date of this. Let me just have a look. So ScaleMates has this listed as 2016 Reeboks model. A little bit confusing of where it came from before that, but there's also listings there for photo etch parts available if you wanted to get some aftermarket for it as well. Okay, now this one I won't open. I just don't want to risk damaging anything there, but that looks really nice and clear. Obviously the windscreen and the two side windows are all one piece. That looks really good. We got other little bits in here, some tail light lenses, brake light lenses, the usual. So put that away and keep that careful. All right, so here we have some engine parts, and interesting, the sprues. Oh yeah, sprue C. I was going to say I couldn't find the letter for the sprue. But there we go. So there's our engine. Looks really nice there. Quite nice bit of detail through there, as you can see. Yeah. You know, doing that up and painting it up and then doing a bit of panel line wash to bring out the detail. Get a nice looking motor there. This looks like the intakes for the top going down to the air filters, I would assume. We've got some timing chains there. Looks like part of the fuel injection or carburetors. I'm guessing this would not have been fuel injected. This would have carburetors of some sort. Over here we've got the discs. They look very detailed as well. I am seeing some injector pin marks, if that's what they are on that side, but that may be against the wheel. You won't see. The discs, brakes, the pads themselves, calipers are actually built onto those as one, so they're not separate. Here's our exhaust system. We've got 4 pipes coming off that. It's very interesting. 4 pipes? Yes, of course. It's a V12, isn't it? 3 on each, 3, 6, 9, 12. There you go, I can count. So that's that. Then we get on to a big bag here, which has got obviously the body and the interior. Let's open this up and have a look carefully. There we go. All right, let's check this out first. So we got some of the body panels all on here. There's our rear end, right side, be the front of the car, I'm guessing. There's our seats are in there. Some of the spoilers, the air vents that go on the side. Nice rear view mirrors there. There's no flashing on this at all. All the parts look quite nice and clean. I'm seeing a texture. Oh, I see. So obviously this is for a black Lamborghini that you may not want to paint. I don't know why you would not want to paint it, but if you're just, you know, young kid who wants to put it together and don't happen to have an airbrush and compressor, which I'm assuming would be quite common, this does have like a speckle through it, like it is like a paint all through it. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, I'll be painting it again. I'm not even gonna. I don't think I'll even go the black. I'm thinking of going red with this. The main reason, well, one reason is that I've been in one of these when I was an apprentice many years ago. One of our customers came late in the day to pick up his order. He owned a premium luxury car dealership, and he just happened to be driving one of these, a red Countach, and gave me a lift down to the local bus stop, which I said, yes, I would be happy to come for a lift down to the local bus stop. And yeah, from then on I was hooked, as you do. And that's when the poster went up on the wall with the Lamborghini back there in the 80s. So that's looking good. Now let's have a look at the body here. And how is that on there? I think that will come off. Let's take a look. Yeah, there we go. We'll have a look at that first. Lots of parts here as well. Again, it's got that speckle metallic look through it on the plastic at the moment. So it definitely has the shape, doesn't it? Very unique to the supercars. It looks quite good. Not seeing any, maybe a little bit of flashing in the side here on the side of the windows there. And possibly on, no, that's supposed to be, that's all right. So yeah, looks very good. I'd certainly be, you know, cleaning the parts before you start working undercoating or anything. This may have been connected to a sprue originally because there's some connection points there that will need clean up. But other than that, not bad. Little spot for the Lamborghini bull on the front for the badge. But yeah, and there's about the size of it. So it's going to be about 7 inches long. So yeah, let's have a look at the other parts we've got here. So there's the undercarriage. Looks good. Oh, that's nice. More engine part. Oh, yeah, I guess this would be parts of the drivetrain. Not too sure. There's the interior. So the interior is looking quite good. They've got a carpet effect on the bottom, which it did have, which had carpet. We've got some air vents, some dials. There's our gear shift there. So all that's all there. Yeah, it looks good. Up here we got our steering wheel. There's some springs, shock absorbers there. Some steering rods and so forth. So but everything looks nice and good quality plastic. This is the first kit by Italeri, I will say, Italeri. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, just blame my Aussie accent. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it so far, for its age too, of course. But yeah, that looks good. All right, so there's one more packet in here in the box. That is for the tyres. So let's have a look at our tyres. Open it up. I've got the I've copied Tamiya with the staples in the bag for those. That's okay. And there's our tyres. So nice rubber tyres. Yep, nice tread pattern. Oh, what's that? There you go. I'm seeing a lump of plastic in that. Look at, you see that there? That's going to have to be tidied up. In fact, here we go. 1, 2. They all have that right there in the same spot, except this tire. This tire has it as well. Look at that. So you're definitely going to, I mean, you could clean that up a little bit, but you're certainly going to be damaging some of the tread pattern. It's a real shame about that. Just going to have to make sure that when she's parked, it's going to be parked that way down. A little bit of plastic rubber to be cleaned on the inside of the tyres. We don't have any writing on the tyres that I can see. That looks plain. There is a marking there where there could be writing, but there's not. I guess they just figured it was a bit too small. So they haven't. But other than that, at least they're rubber. All right. So there we go. All right. I'll put all these back in the box and we'll go for a quick rip through the instructions. Back in a sec. Okay, we're back. Let's have a look at the instructions. Let me just adjust the light so we can see this a little bit better. Okay, that's a bit better. So here we go. This first thing I noticed here where they say the final version of the Countach dedicated to the 25th anniversary of Lamborghini boasts numerous improvements. And they say here that they changed about 3,000 of the 8,000 pieces that make up the car. That's a big difference, eh? Like, that's what was modified from the original 8,000 parts to the car, 3,000 of them. Could you imagine what this vehicle would be worth today? It'd be up to $1 million, wouldn't it? And this is back in 1986. So there you go. Top speed 300 kilometers an hour. And yeah, every young teenager's in the 80s dream car for sure. All right, so I said before, we got the model number is 3684. It's 1/24th scale. It's made in Italy. Let's have a look over the page. All right, start with the sprue. Count all the parts, all numbered. Make it easy to find. We go over it. Looks like it's a fold out version, so we can go to step 1. But up here we've got paints. I didn't realize there were so many colors from A to O. We've got metal gloss brass, metal flat steel, flat rust. Actually, flat rust, really. Would you be? I don't know about putting rust on the car. Anyway, we got metal flat aluminium, gloss black, of course, flat black, flat white. We got flat dark ghost grey, flat sand, flat red earth, black guards red, and we've got a metal gloss silver and a gloss orange. There you go. The body colors they're suggesting is gloss black or gloss red or gloss white or metal gloss silver. There you go. My choice most likely be the red. We'll see. Although white would be interesting. And so would black. Anyway, right. So starting at step 1, where it looks like we're putting on the suspension, some of the suspension. Disc brakes are going on already. Bottom of the floor pan there. Then straight up we go into the engine. So all the engine going together and pretty much in one step. How about that? There's our carburetors, our valve covers, 2 engines going halves together, 4 exhaust systems going on, 2 either side. The bottom oil pan sump areas going on. Around the front where the fan would be is the drive belts. Pretty much that's your engine build there in step 2. Going over to step 3, engines going into the bottom of the car. Fairly simple, it's all framed up there. 4 is, what have we got? Shock absorbers and springs and steering. I think, oh no, all to do with the rear wheels. Okay, so all the drivetrains going on there. Step 5, what we just built is going onto the bottom chassis of the vehicle, including that front section we did in step 1. And I'm not sure what that is there, but that's going on there. That's interesting. And they got a bit down here about decals, which you can hardly read, it's so small. How to apply decals. Over the page, number 7. Here we're doing the interior. So we've got the glove compartment. Oh, no, we're not. We're doing the engine still. Okay. So the air filter's going on the engine. The radiator's going in. The firewall's going in. So there's a few bits there. Looks like the rims are going on, front and rear. So that's going on. There's an axle going through to hold them in place. Number 8 is the interior. There it is. There we go. Steering wheel, dashboard, location for the decals, our seats, and there are basic color call outs throughout the build too. I will mention all little black dots there. They're a reference to the letters. Over the page, step 9, basically the whole cockpit being dropped down onto the car there, all the interior, our seats going in. 10, we've got some of the body panel air vents going on the side here. The rear tail lights are going in and rear bumper, as well as the front. Here we have more of the floor pan going down on the bottom of the car, it looks like. And then we're doing lots of clear plastic glass headlights, guards around the fenders, that piece on the side, more air intakes on the side. Looks like the glass is in. Yes, that was at step 11. That was putting the glass in. There we go. And the rear view mirrors there. So yeah, the glass going in. Step 13. Looks like rear view mirrors are going on. Number plate on the back, decals, and just putting the guards on the side, on the other side of the car. Number 14 is pretty much putting the body down over the chassis of the car. They're telling you how to do that. A couple of bits to go on the side there, and the front grille, I guess you'd call it, going in the front there. And that's it. There's no more steps. So I would assume that it's done then. Yeah. And by then it looks like the one on the box. How about that? Let me grab the box. There it is. All right, so that's it. The Lamborghini Countach by Italeri, 1/24th scale, 25th anniversary issue. Let me know in comments what you think. Let me know if you've built this before. Am I going to run into any problems? I didn't see the wiper blade there. I'm sure it was there amongst all those black parts. Anyway, it's going to be a nice build. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you've built it and what you think of this kit. And I think they're pretty readily available. All right, well, thank you all for watching this. Stay tuned and subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you get to see the build of this when I get around to it. It shouldn't be too far off after the current project I'm working on. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and don't forget, every Friday at the moment, Aussie times in the morning, I do my live stream where I like to catch up with all my subscribers and everybody in chat, and we talk about current issues on the model bench and what I'm up to and what you're up to and what the world's up to, pretty much. And we all have a good time. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, I highly recommend it. It looks quite good. Looking forward to the build. Okay, but I'll catch you all later. Thank you. Bye for now.